Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Is it that William Samoei Ruto failing to at least have a progress and something that he can come out to tell Kenyans? Number two, is it true that William Ruto is succeeding in his well-structured kind of politics, as he has already won the battle of Jubilee Party, as the Tribunal of Political Parties has declared the Kanini Kega, Sabina Chege, officially leading Jubilee Party. But I want not to talk about the Jubilee Party because that is something that now it is out of hand. The way I analyze it in a certain video, I said that it was impossible for Jeremiah Kioni with Uhuru's team to win this kind of battle because already under Ruto, William Ruto, these Jubilee rebels were working together to ensure that Jubilee Party is going to be owned by Sabina Chege as the party leader and Kanini Kega as the acting Secretary General and other officials. But now that is what I said has come out to be fulfilled by the ruling of tribunal. Now, I want us to read whatever Mutanguni is trying to tell William Samoei Ruto in two tweets. Number one, Mutanguni is saying this: Dear Ruto, Christmas, you will have only 3.5 years left, and you will have achieved nothing. The rebellion virus is now an epidemic powered by the courts. They killed CSS, then suspend the Finance Act 2023, and there is Raila. When will you start work? Christmas? That is the question that Mutanguni is asking. When you look at this tweet, when Mutanguni is coming out to reveal to us that as we speak, he has not seen any kind of tangible work that Kenya Kwanza government has done. It is a kind of story after story, narrative after narrative, which when you look at it broadly, you will realize that Mutanguni is asking the same question that Kenyans are asking themselves. And by the way, what kind of development, or rather what is this that William Ruto has done as a president of the Republic of Kenya under Kenya Kwanza governance? As Mutanguni is revealing to us that William Ruto is just only remaining with only 3.5 years, and already he has achieved nothing, as the rebellion virus is now a kind of pandemic. And this is something that Mutanguni is revealing, like it is now being orchestrated and powered by the courts. Now, when you look at the frustration of the court, number one, do you remember when the court came out stopping the appointment of the CSS, Chief Administrative Secretaries? As we speak now, there's also a battle as court continues to suspend, or rather continue to suspend, the Finance Act 2023. As now we are just going to wait whatever the CJ Kome's 3-bench judges going to decide on this finance bill. But again, as there is something that also is affecting William Ruto when it comes to courts, Raila Odinga also is there with this kind of rebellion, kind of mass action. And by this, as William Ruto is battling with this case of CSS, Chief Administrative Secretaries, and the issue of the suspension of the Finance Act 2023, and at the same time, Raila Odinga is also having his mass action, when will William Ruto start working to Kenyans? This is whatever Mutanguni is saying in his second tweet. Dear Ruto, you have lost the hustler nation. The way Uhuru lost the gamer nation, what will you tell them in 2027 election? Stories of maize and fertilizer, will they believe you? You will have to kill someone. But remember, you can kill the messenger, but not the message. That is what William Ruto is trying to have in his kind of governance. Now, look at the kind of narrative that Mutanguni is bringing on board, that as we speak now, the kind of hustle and narrative nation is out of hand. Now, as this is the kind of narrative that is getting out of the hands of William Samoei Ruto, at the same time, he's trying to force this kind of hustle and narrative nation, which he believes, as we speak now, he cannot. And now the question that Kenyans, or rather, let me say, what we are asking ourselves, is that what is this kind of narrative that William Ruto will come up with to ensure that he is going to defend his seat? Number two, he is going to again manipulate the minds of Kenyans. As the narrative, it seems like so poisoned, and it has poisoned many Kenyans, as they believed that William Ruto was right. And even as we speak now, some individuals still believe that William Ruto is doing great things. You'll find even another Kenyan will just come out and at least he or she who is supporting William Ruto still will outline for you some developments that has been accomplished by William Samoei Ruto. But at the same time, the narrative that poisoned Kenyans, and a bigger percentage of them are youths, you will find that William Ruto is so devastated because the narrative is now getting out of his hand, as Kenyans are now realizing that despite some of them even support William Ruto, they're feeling like this is just a kind of sabotage. But again, I want to say, it is not that all people are rejecting William Ruto. There are some who are still believes in William Ruto's governance. But what about these people who are now feeling like the hustler nation narrative is not sweet to their ears? So the only option that Mutanguni is giving William Ruto is to either you will have to kill someone so as to have an advantage, or he must remember that he can kill the messenger, but you cannot kill the message. And that is the kind of orchestrating moment of William Samoei Ruto. And himself is the one that portrays this kind of narrative. So if he is going to lose, it is him who came out launching this narrative. But I want to say, though people are celebrating that Kanini Kega and Sabina Chege, now through the narrative that they're adopting from William Ruto, they're celebrating of achieving and having the Jubilee party. Still, one day this is going to offend them, or this kind of narrative will not benefit them, because they took the Jubilee party by force from the leadership, and now they are having their Jubilee party. Now that is the celebration that I've seen Kenyans are saying that now some of Kenyans who are supporting William Ruto are saying that that is the achievement. That is not achievement. It's just a kind of politics. But what is this that he has done to Kenya? That is the question. What are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much. Bye bye till you meet on another video.